Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Katie and Charlie. Of course, you know how is Charlie. He is always here next to me. And my baby, Isabel, my little Christmas doll, I call her. She's one of my newest additions. She came right before Christmas, and this baby gives me so much peace, guys. I named her Isabel, but I keep calling her Dow. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, she is teeny tiny little birdie by Lorally Eagles. And I love this baby. She is teeny tiny. She is a preemie size, 17 inches. She has full limbs on front loaded body. And I made her super floppy. Some ladies may think that she's understuffed. I just love my babies floppy. Especially when she's supposed to be premature. I don't know if you can look at that little face. She does look like a birdie. I think Laura captured all that cuteness. My goodness. And Paula Lobato Faria, who made this little baby girl, I think she really did a great job capturing the skin tone and everything. This baby is so delicate. She doesn't have any scratches like Julian. My Julian, I wanted his painting to look super uber ultra realistic and rashy. I wanted that kind of painting on him. He was my custom. This baby was my emotional purchase, just like my etiquette last year. I saw this baby. I loved the birdie sculpt. You know how I am. I am Lorally Eagles enthusiast. Actually, my next video is going to be about that, about my Lorally Eagles collection. But this baby was not on my list, on my first list. You know how I operate. I talked about it in another video. I have two lists. One is the most urgent list, and oh my gosh, this sounds so creepy and OCD and controlling, guys, but I'm going to tell you. So now explain. I have two lists. On one list is there are the babies that I have coming into my nursery, my customs, and the babies that I absolutely do want to have in my collection, and I don't want to wait for a second-hand market or until I move some babies out of my nursery. You know how that goes. Those are the babies that I absolutely have, or not the babies, the scalp. I'm talking about scalps now. Those are the scalps that I absolutely want to have without any long wait. And then the second list, those are the babies that I love, but I can pass up right now, and maybe in the future I will see if I still want that baby, if I still want that scalp. It's usually think based on personal preferences, and then there are some things that I start picking on a scalp. It's usually the size, and that's the topic for today, guys. I want to talk about or I would call this topic the babies or the scalps that you thought that you would never get. And those are the special babies, and those are usually, in my case, emotional purchases, just like Isabel was, just like my Philip. Atticus, the same scenario. Adorable face, adorable limbs. I love his limbs, in cute proportions, tiny size. So that baby immediately went on my second list. And then I'm scrolling down my social media and I saw that baby, my Philip, my Atticus, last December. And I just fell in love, and I knew, it's just crazy because I'm usually very calm, guys, in the way I collect the babies. So to me, these emotional purchases are very rare. I know that a lot of you guys buy babies like that, and you are. I'm envious because I tend to think too much. I'm very space limited. I'm very time limited. So I really have to think of 10 times before I decide on a sculpt, unless, as I say, it's emotional purchase. And I just don't understand, or I don't know why lately these emotional purchases are all of the babies that I thought, okay, I would probably not get. Usually it's because of their size. You know how I felt about little preemie size. I love, love, love preemie sculpt. They are very delicate. They are just like they're precious. But in the past, I had two preemies. My Isabel, she's my third preemie baby, and I never fully bonded with two of my previous preemies. So I thought, okay, that's it. I will probably not get more preemies because I ended up selling them. And before I continue here, guys, in my rambles, I'm going to show you, I'm going to put this white set on her. It's actually her brother's. I still don't have a lot of clothing, almost nothing for her. So right now I'm using gender neutral pieces from her brother's closet, from my Atticus's closet, or wardrobe, not closet. And this is, I think this is Mother Care. Yes, I have two of these. One in tiny baby and one in newborn, I think. So I'm going to put her into this tiny baby one. So, where was I? Yes, I was at the preemie size. That's one of the things that really, I thought that I had a problem with that size. I couldn't bond with any of my preemies before, so I ended up selling them. And right now, thinking back about that, I just think it was really the partial limbs that bugged me, and maybe not even the size. Because I absolutely have no issues with her size. I actually adore her for her size, for how she is very, very super delicate, how tiny, and I don't know, I think that Laura really, really captured the essence with her sculpting of this baby. She does look like a baby birdie. She does look like a little bird. I'm going to show you her face. That little lip, and the whole face, she is really tiny. Like, I have small hands, guys. I don't have like humongous hands, and look how tiny she is compared to my hand. So, and I think Paula, her artist, really, really did a great job with the painting. So, yeah, so Birdie, when I saw Birdie, I was, oh my goodness, how precious that baby is. Excuse me. And then I saw the size, and I was like, okay, that's, you know how I am about Laura Lee Eagle sculpts. So I thought, okay, that's another one that will bite the dust, because that sculpt is just way too small for me to bond with. And then it happened, the same thing happened like with my Philip. I saw this baby and forget, I didn't care about her size, I didn't care about anything. All I cared about was how to get that baby. I sold all of my preemie girl stuff that I had. I sold few last pieces, oh my gosh, like a few months ago. Because I was 100%, even the special pieces, like the special sets I had, I was 100% positive I would not have any preemies in my collection. And that's where where I am getting with this talk, guys. You just can never say never. I don't know if it happened to you. Same thing with sleepers. I don't know where or why or how this major shift in collecting happened for me. But for 2 years, I was strictly a girl nursery. I didn't think that I would be able to bond with a boy, or I would be okay. Then I thought, okay, I'm not able to bond with sleepers either. So I thought I really only like awake babies. They are so much fun. To look at or to make videos or to interact with, even for ladies who do role play. I felt like awake babies are just better. And now I I don't know what's going on with me, but I got all these sleepers. My last 3 babies are all sleepers, and I love all of them. Actually, all of my babies that I have downstairs right now with me are sleepers. It's my Catherine, Julian, my Ramsey, and Isabel, my birdie. And my awake babies, my Lulu and Ella and Philip are upstairs. So I guess never say never. And I absolutely love my boys now. And I absolutely love my little preemie girl. I don't know what's the issue. Maybe it was the partial limbs that I had on my first boy. The same story. My first boy was my Oliver. I had that baby maybe, oh my gosh, like, he was my very, very, very first reborn. He was really nicely done. And he had partial limbs. Legs and hands. Yeah. So that baby, I don't know if that was the issue, and I automatically thought, okay, so boys are not for me, and sleepers are not for me, because he was a sleeping baby. He was a cozy kid by Bountiful Baby. I featured him on my channel like once or twice. He was sweet, sweet, sweet boy. For a first reborn, he was not all that catastrophic, guys. But you know, I thought, okay, I didn't bond with him, and then I automatically went and I told myself, okay, so sleepers are not for me and boys are not for me. So I don't know if this is if your first experience with a certain size and certain type of a baby can kind of shift your preferences, but do it artificially. I call it artificial shift. It's not based on reality. It's not based on your true feelings or preferences. It's just based on one not all that fabulous experience with the sculpt or the size. So that's where I wanted to get to, guys, and it took me exactly 12 minutes. Look at this little one. And this is a newborn size pilot head, and it's still loose looking on her, and she could really easily pass for a boy as well. I don't know what's up with me. No, she's my little girl. She's looking all so cute. And I'll give her a little white pacifier. She is absolutely perfect little winter baby. She looks like a Snow White. Here. So yes, guys, that's what I have been thinking about. Looking at Isabel, thinking, oh my gosh, why did I think that I did not like preemies? I absolutely am in love with her, the same way with my Philip. Why did I think that I can't bond with my sleepers? I'm still smitten with Catherine, and I got Catherine in May, I think. It's going to be 6 months already, and I love that baby like crazy. Now, of course, I want to make clear it's not love like I love my family and my Charlie, but I mean, in a boundaries within collecting, within the hobby, guys. So yeah, and I love my little Julian, that little chubster. I interact with him almost every day. Every time I see his little cheeks, I just want to squeeze him. And this little one, she is really awakening a completely different set of feelings for me. And I was thinking, like, how did I get into all these assumptions about my preferences? Because they clearly were false, and I think they were based on the initial disappointment in a first baby of that size or of that style or that gender. And I just kind of like mistook the whole situation or misunderstood. I don't know how to even phrase this, guys, but I hope that you understand where I'm getting with this. So I think, I think in this hobby applies never say never, just like it applies in real life. Never say never to certain type of sculpt, the certain type of painting, certain artists, because you just never know. One day you may be scrolling your social media or selling platforms, and you may come across a baby who will steal your heart, despite the fact that it's a sleeper, it's a little preemie, and you have nothing to dress that baby into, you have no clothes for her, and you are a planner like I am. I always put that into consideration. Okay, do I need to buy the whole new wardrobe for that baby? So that doesn't mean only the cost of the baby. I will need to get stuff for the baby, and if I don't have anything, I'm usually able to say, to talk myself out of the baby. Not with her and not with my Philip. I had nothing for boys last year. So yeah, that was my little topic. I would really like to hear your opinions on these guys, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people had this experience within this collecting hobby. I hope you like my little baby doll. She's a vision in this little velour whitish thing, and it's very appropriate because we had snow last night and it's still so freezing outside. It was so nice in the past week and it's so cold right now. So I think she's all nice and cute and snuggly, and I love her. So thank you so much, guys. I would love to hear your opinions on this topic. Thank you so much for sticking till the end, and I want to wish you a wonderful Saturday evening. I'm going to edit this video, I'm going to have a cup of coffee and probably go outside to walk Charlie and freeze my brains out. So thank you again, guys. Have a fab Saturday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.